Hi everyone, in this video we will work with for loops to get multiple lines of string depending on the number of times the user specifies. This is the same program we worked with last time, but instead of working with do while, we will convert this into a for loop. Before converting this into a for loop though, we need to define an integer variable that will be used to store the number of times the user would like to enter lines of text. So using the integer data type int, and I'm going to call my variable number of lines. We then ask the user how many lines of text they would like to enter. So what I'll do is I'll copy this message. And I'll ask the user how many lines of text would you like to enter. Now getting entry from the keyboard can be done using the scanner's next line method. We will run into a problem though, because this is string, and we're trying to store this string value into an integer. So this can be solved by passing this value into an integer. So to do that, we can use a wrapper class, the integer wrapper class, and then we can use its pass integer method to pass this string that is coming from the user into an integer. So the data type is matching ours, so no problems anymore. Now we could only display this message to the user if this is greater than 0, because the user could say, I don't want to type anything, so that they could do that by typing 0. Okay, now we do need to convert this do while loop into a for loop. So the for loop does not need this while here. Also, we won't be needing this because we will have a condition inside our for loop. So here we can have a local variable, we'll call it I. I starts from 0 and stops until the number of lines has reached its limit, and we increment I by 1 at each round. Similarly, here we can do is also display to the user the number of the text or the lines of text that they have entered, only if the number of lines is greater than 0. It'll be good to let the user know that they haven't entered anything instead of having a blank screen if they haven't entered anything. Okay, now let's give this a run. Let's just check if I type in the number 5. This is line 1, line 2. Oh, forgot to change that. So this is line 4 and line 5. Okay, so there we have it. It works exactly the same, but now we are letting the user decide the number of times to run the loop using for loops. Another test that I'd like to check is if the user enters 0. So it will just give us, this will not execute, this will not execute, since the conditions are false. So this will be false here, will be false here, this will be false, but this will be true. So we will get that output. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.